taking on the first of the Indian finalists, Preeti, who's ranked number 3 in the world.
Round 1.
The sacrifices, the early mornings and the setbacks all lead to this, said Delgado on the way to this final. And that's a sentiment that would be echoed by everybody who's reached this final stage.
Delgado starting fast here. I'm sure she's trying to let Preeti get into a nice flow in that southpaw stance. She's continuing to press forward. She's had some success with the backhand. She's pushing forward. Preeti just trying to catch her on the way in. Just missed the backhand. And the return answer from Delgado was just solid. Left hook and right hand as well.
This is a bright start also by Delgado, really taking it to Preeti in the early stages.
Great combination start there from Delgado, going down to the body and coming up to the head, and Preeti just a little bit surprised by that one, but still landing shots of her own.
Delgado, a very impressive winner in the semi-finals against England's Lauren Mackey, but that there was a sweet combination in reply from Preeti.
Very strong backhand from Preeti there. She's started to find her range. Good forward foray from Delgado. She's getting caught as she's coming in, but she is having success with those punches, and that chopping right hand, which I thought would be quite an important punch in this round, is starting to play a part.
Just as we moved into the second half of the opening round, so it appeared that Preeti was beginning to read what Delgado has to offer.
Delgado having success coming forward, but Preeti starting to time her as she's coming in. Both corners cheering for their fighter.
And those early successes for Delgado have diminished now. There was an air of apprehension about that most recent attack as Preeti waits to pick her off with the right-hand jab from the southpaw stance and that very impressive and accurate backhand. Referee intervening to ask Preeti to keep those punches above the belt.
Delgado just caught waiting there, and Preeti took her advantage and brought in the right hook and came back in with the backhand. She's looking like she's settled nicely here, Preeti. Solid backhand towards the end of the round there.
And Preeti finishing the round with the punch that, from just about the halfway stage.
Round 2.
But has to find a way through now the very strong defence and even more impressive counter-punching from Preeti, the Asian Championship gold medalist in April, in very strong company. Coming into the games ranked as the world number 3, by some distance the highest ranked boxer in this bantamweight division. But Delgado, again, on the instructions of her corner, pressing forward, trying to make it uncomfortable for the Indian finalist.
Good work with the lead hand by Preeti there. Body and head, she's just flicking out that jab very comfortably from range. Backhand there landed from Delgado, but success from Preeti as well on that exchange.
Some of these punches from Preeti lifted straight from the copybook. Absolutely pinpoint.
Good attempt at timing that uppercut from Delgado, but just not quick enough. Preeti was too aware.
And Preeti just then having success also on the front foot.
Something that Preeti has done very well is control the distance of these in these fights that she's had. It's a good chopping left hook from Delgado, just catching her there on the guard. beautiful, solid, straight punches from Preeti. Solid backhand from Delgado. Just as Preeti goes turning out the corner, Delgado a little bit ungainly, rushing forward there, trying to capitalize on her success.
Just an air of desperation for Delgado. It's so long since she's had any kind of quality landing from her punches as we head towards the final 45 seconds of the second round. One that's been dominated even more so than the first by Preeti.
And gets the feeling Delgado just waiting a little bit too long. That was a very well-timed backhand from Preeti.
And the referee decides it's time to step in now and to administer the first standing count to Scarlett Delgado. 30 years of age, 3 good wins to get here, including the semi-final against England's Lauren Mackey. But this is a significant step up in class against the Asian champion. And that left hand has been a signature punch of the contest for the Indian.
Good work there with Delgado coming forward, body and head, but very nice.
Round 3.
Into the third and final round, Delgado way adrift on the cars, the Canadian in the red vest against India's Preeti Pawar. And in the Canadian corner, they were urging Delgado to switch the line of attack to the body to try to start successful attacks. But you just get the feeling that whatever Delgado tries, Preeti will have the answer. She has had for the first 6 minutes, and there's no sign of that changing at the beginning of this third and final round.
And yeah, she just showcased that. She slips nicely away on the ropes there from Delgado, who had the oncoming attack. Preeti's had some very impressive footwork showcased through all of her bouts during the games. Very classy work from the Indian fighter.
And there goes that left hand again. What a wonderful shot that is. That's one of the punches of the Commonwealth Games in terms of how she throws that. Not that particular one, but the punch overall. So accurate.
Canadian corner was saying, don't give her space, don't let her breathe, but Delgado just struggling to start to come forward. Not finding the opportunities and waiting a little bit too long. It was a good short chopping right hand. And you just see as she's starting to come down to that body, like she was asked. Preeti is reading it, and coming back with counters of her own, just knocking her off balance and interrupting that flow of the Canadian with the more accurate punches.
Just over a minute to go in the third and final round, and what we're watching here from Preeti is almost exhibition stuff here, and it's a foretaste of what we can expect throughout the finals over the 2 sessions today from the Indian contingent. So light on their feet, so smart in counter punching, skill and finesse, not unlike their cricketers and their hockey players.
Flurry from Delgado, but just caught in the arms and gloves of Preeti, who was very prepared for it coming forward.
Preeti, the first of 10 Indian finalists in action on her way to gold. The best gold medal tally for India at the Games so far, 3 in each of the last 2 games, in Birmingham 4 years ago and in Australia 8 years ago. They look well on course to beat that tally here, beginning with this success for Preeti Pawar. It's been a quite wonderful exhibition of southpaw counter-punching from the Indian. The Asian champion is soon to become the Commonwealth Games champion.
Some beautiful work, set up with that lead right jab of Preeti. There, that solid backhand leg we've been talking about. She's been so accurate with it throughout the entire games, and that was just another example of how beautifully she can land that
Referee will
shot.
bring both boxers together.
Delgado pushed and tried and strived, but against this quality, it was simply not enough.
We have a unanimous decision. The winner in the blue corner, gold medalist from India, Preeti.
So the first final of the day goes India's way. 1 out of 1 so far. They had 10 through. All of their semi-finalists won yesterday, and they've started in the same winning vein on the finals day. The winner by a comprehensive margin on the scorecards, Preeti, the Commonwealth Games champion in the women's bantamweight division.
Big smile and hugs for the whole team. Everybody very happy with the performance of Preeti there. Great start for India.
And I know we're only at the start of the day, the first of 14 finals, but there won't be many more emphatic, many more impressive performances than that displayed by Preeti, the winner on all 5 cards of all 3 rounds.